¿Crees que las diferentes culturas se están perdiendo y estamos todos convergiendo en una global y general?
Well, I think there's two sides. I think there are people who are very aware that the world is changing around them and they want to maintain their culture. So they hold strong to language, to food, to ceremonies, to traditions. But then on the other hand, I think just naturally by the evolution of time, there is some sort of loss of culture that is happening. I mean, we hear about languages disappearing. In Australia, this is particularly the case with like the indigenous languages, that as those cultures become more integrated into the like colonized culture, the English culture, a lot of those traditional systems and customs and storytelling traditions that are becoming lost. In terms of language, I think there's definitely a sense of culture being lost. Perhaps as a result of like internet or globalisation, as people come together, there's a really beautiful side to this, which is that you are more open to other people, you know more about others, you get to experience different cultures. But then there's the other side, that we're becoming more and more similar. We're wearing the same clothes, we are saying the same things. I even see it in my daughter. She picks things up when she watches TV, expressions that she sees in shows, and they're not necessarily expressions that I personally would use, but perhaps they're more American because the show that she watches is more American. Like there's cartoons that say things like "that's all folks," which is a very I would never say that in my life, but for some reason she says it now, and I'm like, where did you say that? So it's maybe more of like an inadvertent, like subconscious merging of cultures as a result of, just being exposed to more things and similar things around the world.
Yo creo que tiene sus partes positivas porque de alguna forma los conflictos de intereses podrían acabar desapareciendo, yendo todos como a la una.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Pero por otra parte sí que creo que es una pena, ¿no? Perder distintos hábitos, culturas de cada país y cada nación, que quieras o no, con la globalización y que todo se está generalizando, sí que se está perdiendo valores que antes solo veías en un sitio y ahora lo puedes ver en cualquier lado. Es como viajar a través de internet.
Yeah. What do you notice as somebody who grew up here in Catalonia? I suppose like the European culture and, for example, American culture, British culture, they're like very strong influences here, or no? Do you notice any?
Diría que sí, sobre todo en el tema de la alimentación, con las cadenas rápidas de comida, o simplemente por el hecho de las series, que quieras o no, la forma en que actúan, el comportamiento, sí que te influencian inconscientemente, es lo que diría en mi opinión, y también en la forma de vestir y la forma de pensar. Pensamiento como más capitalista, vale que aquí sí que estamos en Occidente y pensamos, pero como más extrapolado a lo americano que no lo que se ha visto como toda la vida.
Yeah, I'm thinking like even some of the words or expressions that are used here in Spanish.
Bueno, por ejemplo, hablando en castellano, tú siempre dices joder, pues ahora mucha gente dice fuck o oh Dios, oh my gosh, oh my god. So, hay mucha gente que acaba como haciendo una mezcla de idiomas. Esto yo creo que es a lo que nos acabaremos encontrando en un futuro.
Yeah, I agree.